And Sharpe responds to being fired from ESPN. Shannon, you waited this late in the game to fumble the bag, bro.
I'm sure everybody's heard the news by now that I will not be returning to ESPN. I found out this information a little earlier in the week, and really the only thing that I really ask is like, guys, could we wait until Monday? My brother's going into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. I really wanted to be about him, and I wanted to be about my family. I know this coming out will overshadow everything that he's worked his entire life for. And unfortunately, it didn't happen that way. And so, as I told him, as I profusely apologized to him earlier today, he said, bro, stop apologizing. You don't have to apologize. I'm your big bro. I'm going to love you regardless. We all make mistakes. And he says, bro, I love you. So I'm done with this. You're done with it too. Move on. And I really enjoyed my time at ESPN. It gave me an opportunity to bring my audience that saw me really just grow. They saw me, Lakers in 5, and they saw me say all these analogies that my grandparents gave me, and I was able to bring that to ESPN. So I'm very, very grateful for that. But I just wished, of all things, like I said, they did what they felt they needed to do, and I'm in peace with that. But I just wish, guys, this thing
could have waited
until Monday, because I hate the fact that I'm overshadowing my brother, the first two brothers in the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
ESPN did that on purpose.
This is what the headline's going to be for the next couple of days. So, bro, again, I know you told me this. I don't have to apologize, but I'm going to do it one final time tonight, and I won't apologize again. I'm sorry that I upstaged you in this manner. That was never my intent. You've been my hero. You've been my role
late
model
in the game
from as long as I can remember. And I apologize, and I thank all my fans for supporting me when I was at ESPN and every place that I've been Club Shay, Nightcap, Undisputed, ESPN. Thank you guys for your support. Now, to get started, obviously, I'm sure everybody's heard.
Yeah, man, so cold-blooded demonstration, y'all. Man, cold-blooded demonstration. The boy Shay, man. Waited this late in the game to get finessed, all over lust, though, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he had the great year. The Cat Williams started off the year so good, man. Or was that last year or this year? I can't even remember time ago. But he had the great Cat Williams stuff going on. It was rising, his stock was rising, had his Shay was going crazy. Then he had the ESPN going on, had all rose real quick right after the little Skip Bayless departure, but that's just a cold. It's messed up that happened to Shannon, man. He slipped up and got finessed. That's messed up. He waited this late in the game, went through a whole football career, didn't get finessed. No time in the 90s, 2000s, none of that. Waited till he was. But it's like, at the end of the day, we can place blame on Shannon, but we also got to place blame on just how shady old girl was to even do that, though. Like, sometimes you're just not ready for how shady people are ready to be. Like, you ain't know nobody gonna try to do you like that. All you trying to do is just kick it, do some little hanky-panky. You ain't knowing nobody gonna try to do you like that. So yeah, Shannon was wrong. He slipped up, and he even said some crazy stuff here and there. But people be saying crazy stuff. But it's just messed up. Like, let's just be real and just say how shady the girl is to even do somebody like to even do an old man like that. Yeah, Shannon, you was robbing the cradle, you was way older than her. True. You know what I'm saying? But damn, old girl, 19, 20, you shady like that, you gonna take a man home. But I guess that's the game we living in, though. Everybody is all out savages now, you know what I'm saying? ESPN, y'all could have waited. He just had the interview with his brother, so he was trying to have a little rollout for his brother in the Hall of Fame. Y'all ruined that. Y'all could have waited, but it is what it is, man. Shannon, it's going to be thrust into the podcast world. He already was in it. That's what everybody doing anyway. Stephen A. damn near for to quit. That boy podcast blowing up. He got 1 million subscribers now. I mean, Shannon, good thing Shannon, the dope thing about Shannon is he one of the pioneers of sports players. He on a Mount Rushmore as far as the players being a commentator. It don't take nothing away from him to me. You know what I'm saying? He just slipped up, Hold your head, Shannon. Bounce back, man. You can feed more into Club Shay and feed more into Nightcap. You know what I'm saying? You going crazy with that anyway.